Disclaimer: this video will contain sensitive topics such as pedophilia and grooming, child manipulation, doxing, and more. Please do not attack the victims that are mentioned in this video. Viewer discretion is advised. Hi, I'm Marblein. I'm making this video because Carly has tried getting away with pedophilia for the past 2 years. Pedophilia is not the only thing she has done. She has manipulated, tortured, doxed, and gaslighted people, including her friends. There's a lot more she did, which won't be easy to keep track of. Carly and her friends or supporters have also attacked me over the years, despite me even trying to move on. And because Carly is still keeping my name in her head, bringing me up from group chat to group chat, server to server, I am making this video to put an end to this situation. I ask you to watch the video instead of claiming everything is fake and untrue. Section 1. Carly's background. Carly started off in 2020 by joining the gummibar fandom. She then dated people such as Croissant and Gummy. Obviously they have broken up at an unknown time. She was also known in the most popular gummibar Discord server, Gummy Squad. She would then get banned from Gummy Squad for the wild behavior and make her own server, Gummy Club. Before Gummy Club was created, a group chat named Off Topic was created and was eventually renamed to offtopicgc or Off Topic Group Chat, otgc for short. Somewhere in December of 2021, I was eventually added to the group chat as a result of helping Carly on a project she made called Shopium. She was also known in the Roblox community that I'm not going to bring up for obvious reasons. To prevent people from joining that community, I'm going to call it calm. And I'm also censoring references to the community as I'm personally uncomfortable with it being mentioned. But everyone at one point assumed Carly was an alt of mine. But after the document on her was spread around that community, people stopped believing she was my alt. In offtopicgc, we created projects as a group, which were mostly clones of either dead projects or projects that were run by bad people. Take Brick Hill for example. Before I joined the group chat, Croissant made 3 exposal videos on Carly. The 3 videos will be linked in the description if you are wondering. But did Carly stop after the 3 videos were made on her? No. Everything died out for about a year, until I broke ties with Carly and Off Topic group chat in August of 2022. This is where everything started. There may be some things I missed in this section because this was based off things that happened around 2020 and 2022. Section 2. Evidence. The first topic we'll be talking about in this section will be about the fact Carly has been grooming minors for the past 2 years and has been getting away with it. Reminder, as I'm making this video, she is 19. It starts in October of 2022 where I was added to a group chat, getting the news about Carly dating Game Guy, a 13-year-old boy, while she was 17. A lot of people don't consider that grooming, as she was 17 at the time. I only do because dating someone so young at that age is, I don't know, disturbing. At the beginning of the relationship, Carly didn't know Game Guy's actual age, and neither did anyone else. He stated that he was 17, and later into their relationship, he confessed his age to Carly, being 13 the whole time. Carly didn't want to break up with Game Guy either. The only reason the relationship ended was because Game Guy was the one to break up, not Carly. Despite me bringing up the news to servers Carly was in, was she banned from any of them? No. She would find out that I would call her out on those servers and send her supporters to get me banned. Carly has easily dodged the allegations with Game Guy, but that isn't the only minor she has groomed. About a year after she was caught grooming Game Guy, I was informed by a few people on Discord that she would groom another minor that went by Yuko or Recoin. Things got worse with Yuko, unlike the Game Guy situation. Yuko at the time was 14 and Carly had barely turned 18. Yes, you heard me correctly, 18. Oh, and it gets worse. While I was confronting Carly about mentioning me in a Discord server listing things I did, she would lie about Yuko's age, saying that she was 16 instead of 14. I'm not stupid. I gotten a few people DMing me on Discord about this crap, and evidence was also provided. You are not fooling anyone, Carly. The relationship with Yuko and Carly was really disgusting. Carly had openly admitted to having feet and thigh pictures from Yuko, a 14-year-old girl. But did that end there? No. Eventually her friends would come to realize that Carly was grooming Yuko, and Yuko didn't mind it. Carly has apparently broken up with Yuko eventually, owning up to her actions, but it was all pointless as months later I asked Carly to take down a voice AI she made of me. As soon as I asked her, she instead brought it up to a group chat she was in, changed the name of the AI so it wouldn't get taken down, and weeks later tried to dox me. I would then post the document on Twitter publicly because she had attempted to dox me again. This will be brought up later. The whole Carly and Yuko situation does not end here. Let me introduce you to the Carly polyamorous relationship. I call it a poly ring, where there's just a friend group dating each other or something. I don't understand poly rings in the first place. There were around 4 minors in that poly ring, one of them lying about being an adult. Those minors were Yuko, Cassidy, who pretended to be an adult at the time, Ashley, and Version, if that's how you pronounce her name. I will try getting into contact with these minors to get them out of the poly ring, but Yuko will refuse to let me add Version on Discord, who I tried to say first, because I did try convincing Yuko that she is a victim, but it didn't work. Weeks later, Yuko would allegedly break up with Carly and actually block her. Yeah, Carly pretended to block Yuko. I'll get to that in a bit. But the reason why Version was uncomfortable adding me on Discord was because Yuko and Carly were gatekeeping the document from Versh. So a while after Yuko apparently cut ties with Carly, I wanted to confront Cassidy about lying about her age. She actually did stop with the age lying, and I also convinced her about how much of a horrible person Carly is, and how she would be affected mentally if she stayed friends with her. Convincing Cassidy would become a success, and an hour later, Cassidy told Version to cut ties with Carly too. And after talking to Versh, she didn't know she was being groomed by Carly, because she didn't know about the document. So it was pretty much telling me that Carly and Yuko were keeping the document from Versh. For Ashley, however, she was excluded from the poly ring for an undisclosed reason. And about her pretending to block Yuko, Mestra created a group chat with Castle and Carly, where Castle threatened to swat her again if she continued doing the usual things she was doing on the internet. I did forget to mention that she was swatted 1 or more times. I completely discourage swatting if you have her doxxed because Carly lives with her grandparents and her sister. By swatting Carly's house, you're putting her family members at risk, and not just Carly. Her family members do not deserve any of this at all. Instead, if you want to contribute to filing a police report on Carly, please instead provide the document that's linked in the description to the police. It's very appreciated if you do the right thing. Now in the group chat, I was added to the group chat while Castle was threatening Carly, so I could tell her to end the poly ring because she was being in a relationship with minors. She refused to do so and had a plan that definitely did not work. Their first screw up was Yuko saying, "Neek, how about you stop talking to minors?" And immediately after, Carly posts an image of their quote-unquote breakup. I believe you guys can figure out how I knew they were lying just by looking at this screenshot. Yuko then says that Carly blocked her, but I checked Carly's mutual friends and that was also a lie. When I told Carly to screenshot her DM list, she sent a totally high quality photoshopped image, and also Yuko isn't even on her DM list anymore. Yuko had then unfriended me because she and Carly still did not want to break up. Days later, I attempted to report Carly on a website called World Club. I contacted one of the moderators of the site and they passed the document to one of the owners of the site. After that, I did not receive any updates about the report, so I added the owner myself. I talked to him and the subject was mainly on Game Guy. It's not a good look on the fact that he was stating that Game Guy was in the wrong in this situation and isn't a victim, when clearly Carly was in the wrong. Reminder, it's never the victim's fault in grooming situations. Carly was entirely in the wrong. He also said she refused because she didn't want to get kicked out of a mutual server. He refused because he thought it'd be rude. First of all, is the mutual server supposed to be otgc? That's the dumbest excuse I've ever heard. And whoever said that Game Guy refused because he thought it'd be rude is completely stupid, because he stated that it will be rude to do so on her birthday. He also stated that people that he's spoken to confirmed that he's not a victim. The people he spoke to were Carly's defenders. If he spoke to people before about this, those were not the right people to talk to, and he's done it again through Carly and Yuko. He then sent a paragraph about his life from the past 30 years and how he believed I was lying about the situation. After I sent my paragraph, he then sent another long ass paragraph. Let me break some stuff down. The only real outlier in this is Game Guy. We're done with the Game Guy subject, so I'm not even going to say anything, because everyone's ages fall within a 3-year window of her own. So under the circumstance, if all these individuals lived in the same area, they will attend the same school. And once that gets established as a baseline, I kinda don't care about a high school senior fucking around with freshmen. Well, not everyone. I mean, I see your point here, but wouldn't people be uncomfortable seeing a senior and a freshman being in a relationship? This shit is starting to look more like dumb high schooler doing dumb shit with equally dumb high schoolers. A real far cry from her being an actual pedophile, considering that there was never any facilitation of sexual acts or distribution of pornography. With permission from the minors in the poly ring, I am allowed to mention the things that happened in the ring. I was told that there would be sometimes a freaky night in the relationship. Why am I bringing this up now? It's because of the distribution of pornography part. In the poly ring, a freaky night was basically where if the members of the poly ring were horny, they would masturbate and post nude photos of themselves. I didn't say this to Admiral because the person who contacted me about this didn't want certain evidence being traced back to them. But now I can, because the victims made statements about the freaky night. If Game Guy is innocent on the ground of being a minor who didn't know any better, then Carly at the time has the same rules applied since she was also a minor. A 13 and 17 year old is a big difference. Game Guy had yet to learn from his mistakes, while Carly knew better than Game Guy. For example, I have done fucked up shit when I was 13 and 14 myself, and I have learned from my mistakes. I'm 18 now, and I know right from wrong. You don't see me saying shit like age is just a number or a white woman's cum, great, it's like a cake anymore, do you? The goalpost doesn't change depending on who's involved. Age is a hard factor in all this, so what applies to her and the alleged victims should be a constant, not a variable. This is basically the same statement as the dumb high schoolers fucking with other dumb high schoolers, so I have really nothing else to say about that. Furthermore, I would require legitimate proof of the doxes and DDoS attacks that undeniably prove that she was responsible for those things. We'll get to that later. The rest of it is him stating that the document has lack of evidence. I then posted evidence of Carly attempting to dox me again, threatening to dox other people for getting her Discord account disabled, and her posting a 12-year-old's first name on Twitter. He then questioned Yuko about Carly doxing the 12-year-old. Hours later, Admiral told me that Kit Proj was the one who sent the 12-year-old's first name, not Carly. But the thing is that Carly made his name public for everyone to know on Twitter without the child's permission. Kit only said in the group chat, which is entirely a different story. I'm not defending Kit for this, but if anyone were to leak someone's name in a public place on the internet, that would be doxing. He then sent another paragraph. Feel free to pause this and read, because I'm not going over any of this. Weeks after I managed to fully contact Cassidy and Fersh, I asked Admiral if I could add him to a group chat, because I wanted Carly's victims to speak to him about their experiences with Carly. You can pause this and give it a read. So basically, he just doesn't care about the situation anymore. Carly is not getting banned. I don't think I should worry too much about Carly using World Club either way, because when I recently logged back into it to see what's new, every time I checked someone's profile, they're an adult. So there's pretty much adults using World Club than minors. But the thing is that World Club is a 13+ website according to their terms of service. That was my concern, and that's why I reported her. Otherwise, I wouldn't have tried reporting her in the first place. We're not done with this topic yet. I forgot to mention this earlier, but when I contacted Cassidy on an alt account, basically to confront her about lying about her age, the way she talked to me made me think. Carly wants minors who are vulnerable and are not in their right mind. I basically thought this because it was almost like how Yuko was talking to me when I tried to get her away from Carly. The reason why Version stayed in the poly ring with Carly is because the document was kept from her to make sure she wouldn't break up. This is just how fucked up of a person Carly is, and as of now, Carly isn't in a poly ring. Well, you will think that she learned her lesson. No, she didn't. Just as I'm saying this, on the 26th of September, I was DM'd by a few people about Carly starting yet another relationship with a minor who is 14 years old. So according to the document, there's now a total of 7 victims. Oh yes, you heard me right. 7 victims. You have got to be fucked up in the head to get away with dating vulnerable minors. And who is she dating currently, you may ask? As I'm saying this, she started yet another relationship with one of her defenders, 1985 guys, or Carta. And I can't talk about them in this topic because the relationship just started. However, if you want updates on this ongoing situation, the document on Carly, containing 300 pages of evidence, will be linked in the description. Another thing I wanted to go over is the fact that Carly has also been known for doxing, terrorizing, mentally abusing, and encouraging suicide to people, including kids. As of recently, Carly has legit tried doxing me again, and despite me even providing evidence to Admiral, he didn't even respond to it, and yet he makes this statement in his paragraph that there wasn't visible evidence in the document that proved this. I am now going to show screenshots of Carly doxing or terrorizing people. Here's Carly leaking someone's dox into a group chat. Here's Carly talking about doxing people that were in offtopicgc. No one threatened to rat her. Here's Carly planning to quote-unquote ruin people's lives. Here's Carly leaking Wofke's name and face. Here's Carly leaking someone's phone number. Here's Carly putting my name in a Gartic phone album. I forgot who sent this to me, but I censored it because my name was never supposed to be public in the internet on the first place. Here's Carly telling Kit Proj that she found more possible addresses that are mine. None of these are mine, by the way. Here's Carly sending an address that she thought was mine into a private group chat. Here's Carly threatening to dox me and others that were involved in getting her Discord account disabled. Here's Carly leaking a 12-year-old's name on Twitter. The tweet was taken down, so I can post it here censored as it was a riddle. And I did not want to screenshot the original tweet and put it in the document to protect the 12-year-old's privacy. Here's a compilation of screenshots of Carly and her crew trying to terrorize me out of the internet. Here's a video Carly made after Version spoke out about her. I had to censor 2 words in this because Carly used offensive language in this video.
Oh, Version's a fat whore. Yes, Version's a fat whore. Her only friends just wanna see her fat body. Version's an ugly pig, cause she's a fat whore. She's a manipulative bitch. Oh yeah, fuck, Versh. She's a fucking and a fucking Jew. Version, you die in hell. She is very useless. She literally backside me. Versh is a fucking pig, fatter than Nicocado. Versh is a fucking pig.
And then afterwards, she then made a video saying that she didn't make the video.
I did not make the parody about my ex-girlfriend. Some random bozo cloned my voice with AI, and they made that parody. It's a horrible parody, and I've been working to serve justice for that. Oh yeah, I did not make that parody. I've always been innocent. I've never done anything wrong in the whole world, cause I'm an innocent goddess.
Yeah, pretty disturbing if you ask me. The links to the videos can be found in chapter 4 of the document. Here's a DM of me talking to a 12-year-old about Carly using her to spy in a private group chat. She knows this person in real life too. Here's Carly saying that she was going to upload the Ronnie McNutt video to a classic YouTube clone called BitView. Here's Carly DDoSing someone. Here's Carly threatening to stalk people who retweeted the call-out tweet on Twitter. As of right now, the Twitter tweet has 24 retweets and 16 likes. It'll also be linked in the description below, and it is appreciated if you retweet the tweet so the word is out. That's pretty much it for this section. We hope this is enough evidence to prove that Carly is a horrible person. Like I said in the document, this will be updated when there's more news. Section 3. Attempting to involve law enforcement. I have attempted to contact Carly's city police department since we had already had her information. This, however, came to a failure, as calls will constantly be transferred and I wanted to stay anonymous. The call made me nervous too, since I didn't want to be the one involving law enforcement in the first place. Here are the recordings of the calls I made.
Please.
Hey, so I'm here to make a report on a
Okay, are you in the lobby?
Huh?
I'm sorry, are you in the lobby?
No.
I'm sorry, let's start over. You said you were here to make a report?
Yeah, so there's someone there's like a pedophile and is there like some way I can send you guys like a Google document for evidence?
What I can do is I can get you on the phone with an officer, so they can begin to handle that for you. Is that what you would like?
Yeah.
Or would that work for you, rather?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you know where in place at?
I have the address.
Okay, what's the address?
It's
All right. Give me just 1 second. That's right on the edge of our jurisdiction. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that's not our county's jurisdiction, okay?
okay.
All right. That looks like that actually is our county's jurisdiction, but I'm going to go ahead and transfer you straight to them, all right?
Okay.
Thank you so much for letting us know, sir.
Pickens County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, so I'm making a report on the pedophile in
Okay, what's the address?
do I need to like is it possible if I can like send a Google document with all of the evidence?
Okay, all I can do is take the information, or I can transfer you over to our sex offender department, and you can leave them a message. Is it something that's happening now?
Well, it's happening online. They're basically just mentally abusing kids. like grooming kids online. It's a 19-year-old named.
Okay, I'm gonna have to have an officer give you a call.
Well, I mean, well, for what though?
Okay, because I'm not an officer. An officer's gonna have to take all this information from you.
Sure then. It's.
Okay, I'll have an officer get in touch with you, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Bye.
Thanks. Okay, so I'm not going to show the entire thing as I feel that I'm making the video too long. Maybe in the future I'm going to release the second recording, which is 16 minutes long, but censored because it contains Carly's dead name and her address. For now, let's get to section 4. Section 4. Victims and former friends share experiences. I have contacted most of Carly's former friends and victims that were either groomed, manipulated, or tortured by Carly, and asked them to share their experiences with Carly. Some of these people would like to stay anonymous since Carly and her current supporters and friends will attack those that have spoken out about their experiences here.
My experiences with Carly have been very bad. What she did was very simple. She made fun of Richard Owner, Tagle, for getting ran over by a car and almost dying because of it. She mocked my announcement of 2 of her exes sexually harassing me in a group chat, knowing good and well I'm 14. She also went out of her way to call me by someone else's alias, which is ironic, because she leeches off of other people's aliases, and also called me a pedo on her Twitter without any proof, because I called her out the vote, which is a very serious accusation to make. She is also sexist and says that men should die, which is again very ironic considering the fact she is biologically male, not trying to be transphobic.
Kyle was someone who I used to know back then. He was a really normal person, he was really cool, but then things have happened and he fully changed. I even regret being friends with him now.
My experience with Carly was always awful, actually. She never treated the people that she was quote employing, because she always pretended she was running a company. She never treated anyone with respect. They were all just her freaking workers that had to do everything. And then when the whole first document happened, I had to be on her side because I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know anybody. So I'm here defending a literal groomer, and eventually I just realized this is not okay. So then I try to cut ties with her, and she almost doxes me. And I can't do anything, so I have to just stay on her side while I'm losing half my friends because I'm still on her side. And then the whole document comes out with Yuko, and that just kind of broke me because we were dating and we were together, and this whole thing happened. And it turns out that while we were dating, she was still talking to Carla because she was being groomed. So this whole time I feel betrayed because I really care about her. And it turns out, you never guess, she's still with Carla. It's still happening. So this person actively grooming minors, and I need this to be done. This video needs to go out. Just please get her off the internet.
So the interviews end here. I forgot to mention the fact that most of the people were uncomfortable with sharing their experiences with their voice because Carly is also known for using their voices on AI without their permission and refuses to take it down when they tell her to take it down. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you have all learned a lesson from this video. If you are friends with Carly and have watched this video, it is highly recommended you break ties with her and try avoiding her, as your personal information can be at risk just by being friends with her. If you are a victim of Carly, don't be afraid to come forward. Feel free to contact me on either 608@marbling.net or my Discord, Marbling. Carly, if you're watching this video, Do not attack anyone, and I mean anyone, that breaks ties with you or was involved with this video. Your game is over. Please consider leaving the internet, confessing to your family, and turn yourself in. You have gotten away with endangering children online for the past 2 years, and I know for sure you are going to continue to do that after this video. To everyone else out there, if you are a victim of grooming on the internet, don't be afraid to come forward to a trusted adult. It's very recommended to talk to a school counselor or your parents about it.